Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Edge Designs. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I say that about every video because all my videos are different. They're never the same thing. Those of you who know, a little while back I did like a Kenner Dark Knight collection breakdown for some of the prices. And I said I was going to start collecting some of the figures. So I've amassed quite a few of them now. I think I have like 17 left. I have one more arriving tomorrow. Should have arrived today, but it was sent in different packages. So I do have one more that's coming tomorrow, but it won't be in today's video. So I've got quite a few of them here. And also, just a side note, I found a few Kenner figures at the thrift store. We got Infrared Batman, and I don't know the name of this one, but these were just loose at the thrift store, so I picked them up. As well as this arrived today. This is the Spin Master Batmobile. I wasn't able to get this in Canada, so I won a bid to get this. And the reason I bought this was because this is only 1 inch smaller than the original Dark Knight Collection Batmobile. I saw somebody do a comparison and I thought it was really cool. And yes, it does fit the original Kenner figures. This is Laser Batman. He was also at the thrift store loose, and he fits right in there. Close the canopy, and boom. So, just want to show that off. I got that in today. But today's video is about the Kenner figures. So, I got those 3 loose ones there. I've got a Batmobile. I got a really good deal on a Bat Missile that is loose on the way. It's just missing a canopy, but I found a guy who's going to make a canopy for me. Everything else is complete. I believe it was 35 bucks. Really good deal for a Bat Missile Batmobile. They're pretty expensive. I wasn't going to start collecting the vehicles, but there's a few that I might grab. So I'm going to go in order of the ones that I got, leaving some of the more rare ones till the end. So their place in this was different, but I'll explain how I got these ones. These are the more rare ones in my collection. So the very first one that I got was Tech Shield Batman. I believe I got him for $35 or $25, something like that, on eBay. He was sealed. That's the theme here. I'm going for sealed. Except for the deluxe figures. The deluxe figures can be open, but I want the box and I want them complete. But carded figures, I'm going for sealed. So we have Tech Shield Batman from the Dark Knight collection. I believe I paid 25 bucks for him. This was the first one that I got. I definitely had this one as a kid. I don't think I had his accessory though. I might have gotten a lot of these from like garage sales or something when I was younger. Because I don't remember any of the accessories, but I definitely had Tech Shield Batman. So there he is, Tech Shield Batman in his nice gold color. Historically, this is the very first Batman action figure that wasn't a traditional Batman color. Kenner was the first one to introduce different colors. So you can see this one's gold. And Tech Shield Batman was the very first one ever. So it's pretty cool to have this kind of piece of history right there. So we got Tech Shield Batman. The one I got after that was actually a deluxe figure. He was complete, but he had been cut away from the packaging. It said sealed in the listing, but I didn't inspect close enough. But that is Claw Climber Batman Deluxe. I believe I only paid $25 for him from the Dark Knight collection. Everything is in here. But you can see around his waist there, there's a white zip tie. Should be black. The original black zip tie is actually in here. I put it back in there. His accessory is in here. Everything is in here. It had just broken off of that and somebody had opened it. But he is sealed. Well, he is complete, and he's in the box. And the box is in relatively good condition. So there's Claw Climber Batman from the Dark Knight collection. If you hear dogs barking, we have lots of dogs around here. Okay, I might have messed this up. I was trying to go in order, but okay, here we go. So these next 3 I got all at once because it was a good deal. The guy said he would do combined shipping on them, so I just paid him for the figures and the combined shipping. So this is from Batman Returns, Hydro Charge Batman. So this was sealed, except for the fact that it came from a different part of the world, and in the mail it was winter here, and the glue came undone. So what I did was I just put some contact cement, this stuff here, around the perimeter and put the thing back on there. It wasn't a fault of his, it's just that the glue on these is really old, and he's from a hot climate, and then it came to a cold climate and it released all the glue. So I just resealed it. So there we go, Hydro Charge Batman with Water Blast Missile. He's pretty cool. From Series 2 of Batman Returns. Another one from Series 2, Jungle Tracker Batman, in a camo color scheme. Really cool. I definitely didn't have this one. I didn't have any of these besides Tech Shield. So I definitely didn't have Claw Climber, I didn't have Hydro Charge, and I did not have Jungle Tracker, but he's really cool. Again, from Series 2, Batman Returns, the back of the box. Really cool figure. Got him in the same lot as this one here as well. So I got all three of these from the same guy. I believe I paid 60 bucks for all three of them, plus shipping. And this one is a Night Climber Batman. So as you can see, Series 2, and Series 2. So the guy had all three of the Series 2 figures, so I was able to check those off the list, because I am trying to collect all of them. So he had all three of them, so I just purchased all three from him. So this one is Night Climber Batman, in this blue and black color scheme. He's kind of cool. I definitely didn't have this one either. I don't think I had any of these characters when I was a kid, but this one's cool. Night Climber Batman from Batman Returns. I believe the next figure that I got, I thought I had these in order, but I might have messed it up. So we'll just go to this one, Robin. So definitely didn't have this one as a kid. I believe the only Robin figures that I had was, I definitely had the Toy Biz one, and I think I had a couple of the Chris O'Donnell ones, whether we were from Batman Robin or from Batman Forever, but I know I didn't have him. Robin wasn't even in Batman Returns, but they made a figure of him anyway, so there he is, Robin. I got this one, I believe the guy was asking 45 bucks on Marketplace, and it had been listed for like over a year without anybody buying it, so I just contacted him and said, I think I offered him $15, and he said sure. So I came and I got it, and it's in really immaculate shape too, really nice bubble on it, and really nice card. It's not too warped or anything, so we knocked Robin off the list. There was an opportunity to get Robin right at the beginning of me collecting, but I didn't want the first figure I got to be Robin, and I believe there was one for like 10 bucks, but me being an idiot, I decided not to buy it, and I ended up paying 15 for this guy, but it's not too bad. Okay, now, the next figure, I believe was this one. I might have gotten all of these mixed up, but this one is from Batman Returns as well. This one I got off of eBay, and he's complete. I believe he's complete. He should be complete. I hope he is. I've never opened it. I should really open it. It is opened. It said it was complete, but he's like got like a little band around him right there. But this one's Firebolt Batman. So I believe I got this one for $35. And this is the only figure in the entire Batman Returns line that has the Returns armor. Except for that you have to put it on. It's like a little piece that clips onto him. So the actual figure itself is just the regular Batman with a little bit of extra sculpting details on the legs and arms. But to actually get that Returns armor look, you have to put that little clipped chest piece on him. And this one says it has electronic sounds with the weapons. I have not opened this to find out. I really should. I might do it off camera and just find out that everything's in here, but I've never opened it. But the box on it is like pristine, so for 35 bucks that was pretty good. So that's Firebolt Batman. The next one that I got was, the next one I got was this one. This was another marketplace purchase. The listing said sealed, but when I got it, it was opened, and it was missing some pieces. So I still know the guy. It was actually his wife that sold this to me, but this guy collects toys and resells toys and also puts toys back together and resells them. But this is Bola Strike Batman. I got this off of Marketplace. And the only thing in the box is the Batman and the little shield. It's missing the firing mechanism and the bolos. So I told him that it was missing those, and he told me that he would keep an eye out for me, and when he does get them, he'll just give them to me, because I already purchased the figure, and it said that it was sealed, but it wasn't. So he felt bad about that, and he said that when he gets them in, because he goes to all these different toy shows and stuff, he'll just give them to me. So, Bola Strike Batman from Batman Returns. Cool figure. He's in like this dark gray costume. Yeah, he's pretty sick. Toys R Us exclusive. Okay, the next one I also got from this guy, but at a later date. So after I bought Bola Strike Batman, his wife, who I didn't know was his wife at the time, listed another one, and I was like, I didn't know you had more. I'm after these. Do you have anything else? And then she told me that apparently I've met her husband before. I did like a Funko Pop exchange with him back in the past. She says that he recognizes your name and he's got a lot of this stuff. Maybe come by. So I went to their house to pick this one up, and he had one more as well. So the one that I replied to the ad about was Rocket Blast Batman, also with laser sounds and stuff. Haven't opened this one to make sure he's all in there either. I really should, because the last figure was missing pieces from him. But good deal on this one. This one was listed as a certain price, but I ended up getting it cheaper because I ended up getting another figure from him as well. So this one is Rocket Blast Batman. He's got this thing you clip onto him, and he's got like this jetpack thing. I don't know. He's kind of cool. Rocket Blast Batman. And then when I went to his house to pick that up, he had just picked up a big lot of toys, and he just handed me this one, and he's like, I just picked this one up today. Do you need it? And I did. Iron Winch Batman from the Dark Knight collection. So this one's actually pretty sought after because it's in like a cartoony comic book outfit. So he just threw this into the deal. He let me look around his house and a bunch of other stuff. And he has a lot of these, but they're all loose, and I want sealed stuff. So I ended up only picking up this one and that one from him that day. But he told me that whenever he gets these in, he's just going to let me know. And I'll get first pick, which is cool. So there is Iron Winch Batman. Pretty expensive online, but I think together, both of these together, because I was buying multiple things and because I'm going to keep giving him business, I believe he said it was 65 bucks, which isn't bad because this guy is like 65 bucks on eBay plus shipping. So I got him for basically half price with that one there. So there he is, Dark Knight Collection, Iron Winch Batman, sealed. Alright, so I just wanted to reset the camera so that I didn't lose time. Sometimes it shuts off if I go too long. Next one I got was actually, my wife got me this one. I saw it, but didn't buy it. It was in BC on Marketplace, and she said the guy only wanted $10 for it, so she paid shipping, which I believe was $20 some, and that's Catwoman. So I've seen a few of these listed. Usually she's listed with Robin. Like, for some reason when you look up Catwoman Kenner, she comes up with Robin all the time. Like, people sell them together for some reason. But this is the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, and my wife got me this one. I believe the price of this was $10, but it was plus shipping. And she's sealed. The card on it's really nice. Hardly any ripping or warping or anything. So there's Catwoman from Batman Returns. Now, these next ones all arrived today. There was an auction for a set of 4 figures on eBay, and I told the guy, because he had multiple listings going, all as auctions, I told the guy that I needed all of them, and can he just end it and I'll pay him for them. He was able to end the listing of the 4-figure lot, but there was also 2 other ones that were individual that were too close to finishing. So he basically told me just to bid on those, and he would just reduce the price and sell them all to me if I won. And I did end up winning all 3 auctions. So, well, this one was taken down, but I won the other 2 auctions. So he told me he would just ship everything together. So these ones all arrived today. So those are all from Batman Returns. Got Arctic Batman. I believe the set of 4 figures, I only paid, I think, $100 for 4 figures, which was pretty good because a lot of these are going for like 60 each. But I got Arctic Batman in the set of 4. So there he is, Arctic Batman. Another one from the set of 4 was Skywinch Batman, which is literally just Iron Winch Batman, but they renamed him for Batman Returns and just slapped him in the Returns packaging. But this is literally just Iron Winch Batman, but now they're calling him Skywinch. So it's the same figure, different name, different packaging. So there he is, Skywinch Batman from Batman Returns. Another one from that lot was Thunderwhip Batman from Batman Returns. A lot of the ones I've accumulated are from Batman Returns. I find that they're a lot easier to find. There are some that have been more difficult to find, especially the re-releases. Like Skywinch Batman is actually kind of hard to find. You can find Iron Winch, but Skywinch doesn't show up too often. And a lot of the re-releases, I'm finding that is that I can't find the re-released version because I want to get all of them. I'll find like one or the other, and usually it's the Dark Knight collection stuff that I find, but I can't find the relisted ones from, the reissued ones from Returns. But here's Thunderwhip Batman from Returns. There was a Thunderwhip Batman from the Dark Knight collection. I don't have him, but it's the same figure except for his this one's weapons are purple, and I believe the originals were gold. So there he is, Thunderwhip Batman from Batman Returns. And then this one is another one. This one is really easy to find because there's 2 different versions of him. This is Power Wing Batman from Returns. Power Wing Batman from the Dark Knight collection is almost impossible to find, and when you do find him, he is very expensive, like very. But Power Wing Batman from Returns is actually really easy to find. He's in this gold color, like this kind of coppery orange color. So he was in that lot. So there he is. Okay, Now these next ones are my rare ones. So there is one more that's going to come in the mail probably tomorrow, and that's Air Attack Batman. He was also part of this lot that I got, but the fellow that I won the auctions and bought all the stuff from sent them in 3 different packages, which kind of sucks. So Air Attack Batman should probably be here tomorrow, but alas, we're not there yet. So this is another one that I got from this guy. This was an individual auction. He couldn't end this one, and I definitely needed this figure because this figure is one of the harder ones to find, and that's Bruce Wayne, but in the returns packaging. Bruce Wayne for the Dark Knight collection is all over eBay, and he's expensive. He's like $90 and up Canadian. But Bruce Wayne from Batman Returns doesn't show up very much. Again, it's the same figure, but in the Returns packaging. And I'm trying to get all of them. So even the ones that are re-released, I got to get them all. But Bruce Wayne was auctioned, I believe I got him for 50 bucks. Which is bad because Bruce Wayne's expensive. And I got the price reduced. I believe this actually went up. This was the only one that people were fighting me on. I won all the other auctions, but this one right at the end, people kept bidding. And I think it went up to like $80. But because I won, he just kind of reduced it and added it into the bundle. So I only ended up paying $50 for him. But there's Bruce Wayne. It's got the Michael Keaton there and the little Michael Keaton figure in there. So he's really rare. I don't actually know how much this one goes for because I never see him. I see the Dark Knight collection version. I don't see the Returns version ever. So he's rare. I know that. I don't know how much he's actually worth, but I know he's rare. So there he is. I won him in the auction. Now these two are probably the holy grails of the ones that I've gotten. And I was going to leave these specific to last, but opportunities came up to get them way cheaper than they're actually going for, so I bought them. So the first one is the one I mentioned a few seconds ago. So we talked about Power Wing Batman from Returns. This is Power Wing Batman from '89, from the Dark Knight collection. This is one of the most rare figures out there. He doesn't get listed, ever. And when he does, he's gone. Or when he does, he's an outrageous price. So the way I was able to get him, I'll just show you guys a quick comparison. Literally the same figure, but different colors. And they're both titled Power Wing Batman. So the way I was able to get this guy was, he wasn't listed. There was a guy on eBay that had the entire Dark Knight collection figure set. So he had every single figure, nothing else, just the figures, and he had them all listed as a lot for, I believe, $1,000. And I said that I couldn't afford 1,000, but would you sell them individually? And he said no, but which one are you looking for? Because I have duplicates of some. And I asked him if he had Power Wing Batman and Knockout Joker, and he said, I have Power Wing Batman, and he was like pristine. 65 bucks. I paid 65 bucks for this, shipped. Had not seen him listed, but everyone was telling me he's extremely rare and super expensive. I saw one sell recently for $400. Like, so I really lucked out with this particular one. This one's probably one of the holy grails of the collection, just because it's in such a nice condition. And that I was able to get it so cheap, because I didn't know how much he was going for. All I knew is that he was rare. All the people that collect these told me, this one is rare, and you're going to pay for it if you see it. Luckily, I didn't have to pay for it when I saw it, because I got it really cheap. I got it for 65 bucks. And then I started seeing some listed a couple weeks back now for like $300–400, and the latest one sold for about 400 bucks. So I definitely dodged a bullet. We got Power Wing Batman knocked off the list. Okay, now the last figure this is the most expensive figure in the entire Dark Knight collection. And I was going to leave him till last because he's so expensive. I'm talking like $400 or $500 sometimes for this one figure. I saw one in a Kenner group. I started following a Kenner group on Facebook, and somebody listed this for $150. And it's the most expensive one that I paid for, because I paid the $150. Well, actually, I paid $160 because the guy was Canadian and was shipping on top of it. He told me to do it for $160, and that's Knockout Joker. This one is the most rare. This one is the most expensive. When you see it listed loose, it's $100, and in box, it's $400 and up. So we got Knockout Joker for $150, which is less than half of what he's going for. And I lucked out again, because this one, because I knew he was rare, and because his price was listed all the time, he was going to be the last one I got because of how rare and expensive he was. But I got him for $150 from a gentleman who was just getting rid of everything, and this was the last thing he had. I even asked him, are you sure you want to let it go for that much? Because I've seen that they go for outrageous money. And he said, it's the last thing I have. I don't need the money. I just want it gone. And here we go. Knockout Joker. So these two right here are the most rare ones in my collection. And probably the prized possessions of the entire collection. So, Knockout Joker. And the reason that these ones are rare, I believe, is because these are Series 2. And Series 2 happened right before Batman Returns started being made, the new figures, so they didn't make very many of these. And they weren't out very long either. Like, they were made, and then they basically like left store shelves, and then returns went up. Which is why these ones are so expensive, because these are... I have to look again, but I believe there's only 3 figures or something like that in Series 2. And these ones are definitely the most rare. So that's why they're so expensive. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. That's all the ones I've accumulated so far. I believe I haven't missed any. I'm pretty sure that was all of them. I don't know how many figures that is. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 14 figures, I believe, that I have. But there's another one in the mail tomorrow. That's Air Attack. So I'm knocking him off the list too. So yeah, I'm about halfway there. I believe there's about 14 or 15 of them left. I'm missing a few of them from 89, and I'm missing a few from Returns. So, but I was able to accumulate all of these within 5-ish months, I believe. About 5 months. Yeah, so I think I'm doing okay. And I haven't spent too much money. The most expensive one in the whole collection was Knockout Joker. And the only reason I pulled the trigger was because I didn't think I was going to get him much cheaper than $150. So I paid it. But all the other ones I got for like 60 and under, I believe. Some of them were 20, some of them were 40, some of them were 60. I got that lot of them for 100. So each one was only like 25 bucks. So I think I'm doing okay. I don't know. It's an expensive hobby, but it's fun. I like getting a lot of these that I used to have as a kid. And yeah, it's fun. And even though that I don't have Laser Batman in box, I do have him here, but I am going to get Laser Batman in box. I just happened to find him at the thrift store, so I bought it. And then again, I bought this because I was watching a review online, and this is only 1 inch smaller, apparently, than the original Dark Knight Collection Batmobile, which I'll never own because it's too expensive. But there is the Spin Master version. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I will probably do another video when I'm nearing the finish line. of these, or when I'm complete. Depends on how everything goes. If I end up getting them all within the year at really good prices, then I'll do another video. But if I don't, then I might just wait until I'm done, or wait until I'm just burnt out and want to just show you guys what I've accumulated since this video. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace out and be good people.